Move on to the next one. The next game of AFC North again. The Ravens lost probably their fifth game this year, I think by less than 3 points. They had the ball twice in the red zone in the fourth quarter, no points. Flacco drove the team down the field last, I think about 2:30 was left. He threw an interception, and they lose 17-15. Then they had the kicker. I don't know who the kicker was. Who was the Cundiff. Yeah. He missed another field goal. That's 2 games this year. He cost them missed field goals. And
No. They just got Cundiff.
Well, even more ironically, Matt Stover, who was the most reliable kicker they had for the last how many years? He's the one that kicked the game with field goal in Indianapolis.
Yeah, they got rid of Matt Stover for Hushka, who they cut, and then they got Cundiff, who was saw some action with the Browns earlier this year, and Joe Flacco can't make those turnovers. I mean, he had them in the game. They hung in there. The Ravens, that was a Ravens game. That was a winnable Ravens game. I mean, the Ravens held one of probably the most dominant team in the AFC right now to 17 points. If the old Ravens, the 2000 Ravens, would win that game.
Well, you call them dominant, but to me, Indianapolis is getting lucky every week.
Yeah, they did just enough to just enough to
me.
Win.
They just come back and get them.
But they hold on with second and third string guys. I mean, they're without Bob Sanders. They got a lot of missing
Bob
guys.
Sanders for the last 3 years.
You know, I mean, but they were out a lot of influential people. It's like Anthony Gonzalez is out. You know, got my man from Mount Union.
He's good too. Gonzalez didn't play all year either. He missed out last year.
But the thing is, they've had a lot of guys step up, and you know, I mean, they got Peyton Manning, but they also have a rookie head coach.
Yeah, I'll give them credit. Their defense always seems to come up with a big play when they need to, as much maligned as it is. The other game, this was the Monday night game. We talked about this earlier, and this is something I talked about. I argued with Sean about last week. It was funny. That's the game I beat him on too, so I can't wait to see him. But Tennessee at Houston, Tennessee won 20-17. I told Sean that Texas can't handle success. They choked another game away. The thing they got out of this game, it's not good. This is not a good year to have the name Chris Brown. That's the name that got out of
Chris Brown, and Chris Brown.
Yeah.
It's like they all got done in by people with big old heads. But Houston got done in, whether it be Chris Brown or Chris Brown. They've cost the Texans some games. But that was halfway a home game because, you know, Vince Young's from Houston and the Titans are from Houston.
That's the reason why I picked Tennessee, because Vince Young has always done his old. He's from Houston. He's always done them in. And I think he's still a little bit pissed off that they didn't draft him. Yeah, when he had the chance. So, and that's why I picked the Titans. Not only that, but Houston close games. They never seem to find a way to win. They always find a way to lose. The other thing I didn't get why Kubiak. They had about 10 seconds left. He could have took one shot to get closer, or take a shot in the end zone. He decided to sit there on a 49-yard field goal, and it's been proven. Chris Brown missed a kick 2 weeks ago against Indianapolis to win the game. I don't think he can handle the pressure. And not only that, he missed it badly. He wasn't even close.
Chris Brown misses field goals. It's like he did it when he was in the Bird. He did it in Seattle. He doesn't. I mean, Chris Brown misses field goals.
Yeah, but like you said, they got to put themselves in a better position to win the game. And they didn't, so that's why they lost.
All right, the final game. I guess I'll leave this up to you guys. Which one we're going to have a choice of which one we're going to talk about. Philly at Chicago or Miami at Carolina. Which one do you want to talk about?
Doesn't matter. Either or.
I guess we talk about Philly and Chicago.
Philly, the Eagles, I think, kept their playoff hopes alive. They're still in the thick thing. They go into Chicago, win 24-20. You know, wasn't a pretty game. They win in the fourth quarter. I think the thing we did, the thing I'd say, at least Cutler didn't throw any interceptions. I think he threw one.
Yeah, he threw one. But
at least he did 4 or 5.
Well,
and the biggest problem with the Bears to me is, Cutler's had a bad year, but they can't run the football. Their defense isn't nearly what it used to be with or without Urlacher. Their defense isn't what it used to be.
What is this? Their fourth loss in a row?
The Bears?
Yeah.
I think 3 because they beat the Browns. One of the
Right, yeah. That's right.
Well, they lost to the Bengals,
Yeah.
Cardinals.
They lost to the Bengals and they beat the Browns the week after that. They lost to the Bengals. All right,
Well, and McNabb's shown that every time he has a bad game, he comes back and it's just like, what a bad game. You know, it's like he's a class act by far, and you know, every time McNabb comes back and has a good game, and you know, leads his team and shows his leadership skills and his skill overall as a football player.
they got a pretty
You
good
know,
team this year.
it's like, you know, it's like suck it, Rush Limbaugh. You know, I love seeing that. Man. It's like I love seeing McNabb. It's like McNabb is one of the biggest class action.
They got a pretty young team too. They got
Deshaun Jackson.
a lot of young receivers. The offensive line is young. They got McCoy.
Yeah.
The running back. The defense is actually maybe a little bit old, and they keep have to plug in people into the linebacker. But you know the defense keeps finding a way to get pressure on the quarterback. So that was another key from the game. All right, well that was it for the week 11 games. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the upcoming games for this Thanksgiving weekend.